Hey guys, it's Madison. Thanks for joining me in this faithful home. Today, let's chat about quality time and why that is so important for our marriage. If you guys are new here, I am married to my lovely husband, David. We've been married for 2.5 years now. We've known each other coming up on 3 years. We are currently living full-time in an RV, and we have opposing schedules, meaning we don't get to spend a lot of time together. So when we do spend time together, we make the most out of it. And that's what I want to talk about today in this video. If you are new to my channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button so you feel welcomed into this faithful home with me. I share stuff about my life, crafting projects, DIYs, the homestead adventure that we are on right now, so I'd love for you to join this little family here on this channel. So quality time is really important for David and I. If you are familiar with love languages, it's actually one of the 5 love languages, but is not top for either David or I. I'm actually going to make a full video on love languages, so if you want to see that, let me know down in the comments so that I can kind of start preparing and planning for that video. That's not what today's video is about, but it made me think about how I was going to do that video. Yep. I also like to talk a lot and make long-winded intros, so you're welcome. I'm just gonna get right to the point. Quality time. David and I have different schedules. We work opposites of each other, and that's actually really hard, and that's something that we've had to really work towards, like finding a good balance in our marriage, if that makes sense. So we don't get the typical weekends off together, you know, the typical 9 to 5s. We don't have that, and so we realized really quick what the time we spent together meant. So for us, quality time is a little bit different than normal, and it's something that I'm very, very strongly passionate about because of the fact that we don't get a lot of time together. Something recently that we have started doing is we actually work out together. So that is number one thing. That is like our set aside quality time that we have. And I know some people will be like, working out, really? Like, that's not that great of time together, but we actually really enjoy it. I worked out a ton before I met David, and then got sick, got hurt. Life happens. Start dating someone, you get married to someone. All of a sudden, working out's just not a top priority anymore, or at least that's the case for me. Recently, I've gotten back into going to CrossFit, and David had shown an interest in it, and he wanted to come with me, and he realized, like, hey, this will be a great opportunity to spend an hour a day, 3-4 days a week, 2 if we're being honest recently, but hopefully back to like 3 days a week. And so he came and he tried out the classes, never done CrossFit before, and was like, you know what? I could see doing this. Let's do it. Let's sign me up. And so we've been going to the gym together after he gets off work. I'll meet him at the gym and we'll work out together. And that hour that we have, we are not only helping our bodies out by working them out and getting them moving, and especially with him after being like at a desk all day, it's great to get his body moving. And for me, just getting those endorphins flowing again, it's been really nice to be back in the gym. I have definitely missed it. But we get an hour that like we're laughing, we're joking, we're crying, we're sweating, we're out of breath together. And that's something that he's even said to me. He goes, I really love our gym time together. That's something that's scheduled. We go intentionally after work and we get to work out together. And so I really enjoy that. And it's stuff like that you have to be able to make a priority, not only for yourself and your well-being, but with your spouse. Making that set aside time, whether that's a gym or the other few things that I'm going to mention in this video, but making that designated time to be together. Another thing we like doing when I do have a day off on the weekends is we go to breakfast together. So without fail, if I ever have a weekend off, which doesn't happen that often, but if I do, like today when I'm filming this for you guys, I had Sunday off. We get up, we go early, we go to Cracker Barrel. It's a tradition we have. Cracker Barrel is probably like our favorite breakfast place to go. We are so routine when it comes to Cracker Barrel. I don't even know why we look at menus. Like, there's literally no point. We sit there, we open the menus. Cool, yeah, so I'm getting the exact same thing I always get. He always gets the Old Timers breakfast. I always get the Sunrise Sampler. We get a couple modifications on it, and it's great. And we can literally almost predict that the other person is going to say the same exact thing every single time. It's really fun. And that's something really great. We get to spend time together, you know, eating food, which obviously we gotta eat. Breakfast is great. Cracker Barrel is fantastic, so 10 out of 10 recommend that for breakfast on Sunday mornings. We have a church service in the evenings, so we generally go earlier on Sundays so that we can beat the church crowd. So it's nice, just an hour of us sitting there, and that's something that I really cherish when we do have a day off together on the weekend, or when he has a day off during the week, but it's usually when I have the day off. Another way we like to spend quality time together is going to my parents' house and playing board board games. That's something that's really fun, that it's not only us getting to spend time together, but it's us getting to spend time with my family. So either we'll go hang out with my mom and dad, or my brother and my other brother and his wife will come over. We'll have a big gathering or just a small one of just David and I with my parents. We'll play some sort of board game, card game, dice game. We love the game Quirkle. David calls it Quizzle. He's really good at it now, and it makes us mad because he didn't know what he was doing. We thought it was great because we are good and we're teaching him, and then all of a sudden he's like, no, I'm the best, and now he beat my mom by 1 point and then she got mad. So nope, we don't help him anymore. It's cutthroat, ruthless game night at my parents' house. But that is a fun way that we get to spend time together, and we make the most of that. We get to go enjoy their company, have some great fellowship with them, enjoy a nice meal a lot of the time, and then, well, anytime we have meals, it's enjoyable. It's most of the time we eat. Clarification, they're great cooks. We get a lot of nice food from there. But nonetheless, we do love getting to go over there and spend time with them. And I have noticed that we have been doing it a lot more recently, and I love that. I love how much time we get to spend together and with my family and playing board games. That's something that I love doing. That's a great way that David and I get to hang out together. Right now, we live at camp with our two best friends, so I'm literally, if I look out the window I'm sitting in my RV bedroom, I can look out the window at Matt and Kelly's house. Another way we like to spend our time is sometime in the week, we'll go hang out at their house for a little bit, or they'll come over and hang out in our RV. And again, with them, we like to have some drinks, play board games, card games, relax, hang out, watch some TV, and that's some really enjoyable quality time that we have. And I think that it's really cool that the quality time that David and I have, one, there are moments where it's just the two of us and we need that decompressed time, but two, we're spending it with people who mean the most to us. I think that's what's really cool about the quality time that we get together, because we get to have it just the two of us, as well as the two of us and our best friends and my family, and surrounded by the people at the gym encouraging us, and it's just really cool, those moments we have. Another way we spend quality time together, and I think this is like one of the biggest ones that I've seen has been great in our marriage, is we spend time together at night. And so yeah, we may not have a great schedule during the week, but you know what, we get to sleep in bed together every single night, and we try to go to bed around the same time together every night, so that when we go lay down, we can have our pillow talk, we can just kind of relax and unwind, maybe turn on a little bit of 70s and 80s game shows on the TV, because we don't have cable, we have like a little dish, and that's all we get, and it's great, and it's like our routine. We watch Card Sharks and Password Plus and all the good oldies, and we watch that, and then we'll watch it for like 10 minutes, turn off the TV, and then we just sit there and talk until we are too tired and want to go to sleep. And some of the best and hardest conversations have come from talking at the end of the night, and I think that's really important. I think it's important to come to bed together every single night, talk about the day, talk about what's on our mind, decompress, and just go to spend some quality time together in the bedroom. And the last thing I'll say about quality time with your husband, or for me with my husband specifically, is don't neglect it. Don't neglect the time that you get with your husband or husbands with your wives, because that time is so fleeting, and it can be gone in a minute, and life gets busy and schedules are crazy and things happen and things come up, and you don't want to neglect the little things, like spending some time at the end of the night talking to your husband, playing board games with your best friend, laughing and enjoying a meal with your family, and working out together. Those things are so important and should be at the top of the priority of your marriage. They're not the top priority, and I will say that if you know me and you have been around this channel, you know that I'm a passionate follower of Christ, and I firmly believe that God should be the priority of both of your lives, not each other. But second to that, your husband should be your priority. The communication, the relationship you have, quality time you spend together, that should be your top priority after God. And that's something that I've just realized and have truly tried to make the most of over the 2.5 years of marriage, because it hasn't been easy. Our schedules suck. Let's be honest. It's really mine that sucks. In comparison to the typical American dream of the 9 to 5 and the white picket fence and the weekends off. We don't have that. So we have to be intentional with the time we get together, and that's something that we've been really working towards and working on, and I can tell when we are doing really well with it, and I can tell when we're kind of struggling in that area. And I really suggest that you kind of reflect over your week and see, where are you spending that quality time with your husband? Where, husbands, are you spending that quality time with your wife? When are you getting some one-on-one intentional conversations? When are you getting to spend time relaxing and unwinding, playing games, enjoying a meal, working out together if that's your jam? If it's not, that's cool. I totally get it. But find something that you guys can do to spend time together and make the most out of that for your relationship. That's all I've got for today's video, guys. I appreciate you hanging around, listening to me chat. I love getting to make these videos for you guys, and I'm just so thankful for the support that I have here on this channel. If you are new, like I said, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button so you feel welcomed into this faithful home with me, and I will see you guys back next Wednesday for another video. Bye, guys.